Okay, so maybe My Hero Academia is not dead. A few hours ago, My Hero Academia dropped its final trailer for Season 7 before it airs in May, and it looks pretty good. There are a lot of scenes which have actually some of the action sequences, and it's not just still frames like Season 6 Paranormal Liberation War arc. This trailer also features the opening song for Season 7, which is Dare ga Tame by Toro Kitajima, or TK from Link to Shigeru, who also did Unravel from Tokyo Ghoul and First Death, an ending song from Chainsaw Man. So, as we all know, these are very famous songs and these were both bangers. And I hope Dare ga Tame will also be a good one. And at least it seems to be a good one for now, but let's hope the full version is even better. Now let's talk about this trailer, each scene one by one. The trailer begins with some shots of Deku and Shigaraki one by one, and it still shows how Deku wants to save Shigaraki from All for One. And next we get some shots of the League of Villains, the OG members, Toga and Dabi. This one shot of Dabi looks really good, but the shot just before the scene, it's quite different from the manga. Like, the perspective changed and Dabi isn't Dabiing at all. I mean, he's just different. The pose is entirely different. He isn't walking or his hand is not up like the manga, and Shoto does not have any aura at all. I mean, this is not bad, but comparatively to the manga, this doesn't look like Horikoshi's work. All Might also has some role to play in this arc, as he's with the police and doing some behind the scenes stuff, and this shot with All for One and Toga and Dabi coming out of the portals looks kinda weird and slightly low quality. Also, one thing from this trailer has been made clear, that this shots with a lot of destruction and a lot of characters in a shot looks quite terrible. I mean, it does not look very cool compared to the manga. Like, look at this frame, it's just so weird. It has a lot of things to show, but it doesn't look very appealing. The shot of Endeavor looks good, and the one with Dabi holding All Might's statue surrounded by flames is actually pretty good. It looks fine. And then we get to see some members of League of Villains like Spinner and Toga. They are just still frames, but they look quite detailed and it's okay. We see villains running around, and here is Shigaraki just standing in the middle, and he's probably having some internal monologue. And then we have a shot of Mirko, and it is not a very good sight because she's totally amputated, and yet she's here for the war. And then we see a building flying in the sky, and there's something big inside, and like something is going on there, and I don't want to say what's that because manga readers, you know what that is, and I don't want to spoil anime onlys. Next up is a cool shot of Dabi's flames surrounded by ice, which is Dabi versus Shoto just happening in the middle of the city, and the scale is pretty huge, and I must say this shot was clean. Todoroki's facing Dabi, and his hair movement, it was pretty smooth. Some shot of 1A students are shown, and Shoji has a good shot here, and he does have an important moment in the season. And now we see the second user of One for All, who looks actually good. I mean, this looks detailed to some extent with the background, it's good. And then comes the climax of the opening, the magic of TK, and we see Best Genius fighting Shigaraki, and oh my god, the sequence is just too amazing and it's quite smooth. I mean, this is actually very good. Shigaraki turning back and just decaying. It was just really amazing to see. We also see Mirko using her legs to fight, and there's one shot of Stars and Stripes, but she's not really doing anything here. And yeah, I mean, they really didn't show anything of Stars and Stripes fight, which is coming very soon. I mean, the first episode is literally about her. So yeah, they didn't really show anything about her, and which is very surprising. I mean, are they hiding something? Studio Bones, what is this? Are you actually cooking? Then we see shots of Deku and Bakugo one by one, and there's a very cool sequence of Dabi using his flames probably against Shoto, and yeah, this was very neat. Even Shoto replies to this Shineo Bakaniki, which means he's determined to kill his brother. And yeah, this fight is gonna be really intense. Shoto versus Dabi. It was really good in the manga, and I bet Bones is also cooking something here. Then we see Toga and Ochako, and there's a very gross shot of All for One, which was just like this in the manga, and I think the anime did a pretty good job adapting this one-on-one. Also, the next sequence of Endeavor shouting all for one in the flames, that was really amazing. Then we have a shot of Hawks, and then Jiro and Tokoyami. I guess Tokoyami is flying in the sky and they're fighting somebody who's flying. We have a really nice shot of Bakugo, and then comes the best part of the entire trailer, Todoroki vs Dabi once again, and this shot of Dabi is just terrifying. I mean, they did it really well. Bones is really cooking for this fight, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. And the last new scene which we got here was this shot of Shigaraki, and oh my goodness, this looks really so well and it's neat. I mean, among all these Shigaraki's close-up shots I've seen after season 6, this is one of the best ones, and it looks really good. Look at those details of the fingers. I mean, if they keep up this quality in season 7, it's really going to perform well. And TK is doing the opening. I hope there's some great artists for the ending as well. So yeah, that's it. I just hope they don't ruin it like season 6, and I don't think they'll be ruining this, since this might be the second last season and the final arc for the series. So yes guys, what are your thoughts on this trailer? Do let me know in the comments, and I'll be doing review videos for My Hero Academia season 7, which comes out on May 4th. So yes, please stay tuned until then and watch some of my other anime videos which I'll be doing in April. So yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you guys soon. Sayonara.